is a tiny break to talk about the Prestige Group, the real estate giant which ventured into retail with their first mall in 2004 in Bangalore. Lee, I was there when this mall launched and it was a lot of excitement in the entire city. Well, 16 years on and with 9 malls, Forum came to be the biggest success stories in the Indian retail scenario. In 2020, however, the group divested its business and left us with many questions. Why did the pioneers of the mall business dispose of its malls? What happened to the brand Forum?
The answer to these questions, and to give you a glimpse of the Forum's vision for the future, we have with us Mr. Muhammed Ali, the CEO of Forum Malls Prestige Group. Please join us on the stage.
Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Muhammed Ali, CEO of Forum Malls, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. Well, the introduction was correct. It was about Prestige Group and Forum Malls, not BMW Motorrad. But I'm borrowing this image of BMW to make a point. If you see this terrain, it's different, isn't it? It's not an 8-lane highway. Yep. It's not an 8-lane highway. It's an off-roading. And the reason I'm showing this is, according to me, this image represents the retail scenario we are in now. You know, there was a time where it used to be 8-lane highway. First store, first 100 stores, first 500 stores, 1,000 stores. We opened malls, first mall, and then we opened 10 malls. Then there are 700 malls in India. So that was a terrain where no speed breakers, elevated highway, and we all were running fast. But now the terrain has changed. It's something like this. You don't know what's coming in front. It could be a rock, it could be a slush. You need to be careful, right? Similarly, to ride in this terrain, you need different rides, different bikes. This bike is different. It has shock absorbers, dual shock absorbers, sky suspension. You need to have off-roading mode. You need to have different riding gear. You need to have off-roading boots, helmets, gloves, jackets. So when pandemic was there, we at Prestige came to this understanding that what worked at one point of time in terms of malls may not work now. And we decided to go get new rides, new malls, which are adapted to this kind of situation. Now, that is why we did what we did. Now, the question of how we did, the process. I'll use one more analogy. Yeah. I'd like to take a few seconds here and understand the life cycle of a butterfly. It's an amazing creature, starts with an egg, becomes a caterpillar. It's living his normal life as a caterpillar, but then suddenly he decides something. He says, I don't want to crawl anymore. I want wings. I want to fly. I want colors. And it undergoes a process. Probably the only creature in the world is called chrysalis. It goes into a cocoon. And it transforms itself and it comes out as a butterfly. Using this analogy, something similar happened with us. We started our first mall, officially the first mall with multiplex in Bangalore. We opened 10 malls. At that time, when we were doing the first malls, a customer had to go to the product. A customer had to go where the stores were, where the theaters are, where the food is. Customer had to go. That was a different time. And putting all the concepts together under one roof was enough to create a USP. Yeah? All experiences under one roof, unique. It worked very well. 700 malls happened. We also opened 10 malls. But today it's different. Product comes to the customer. entertainment comes to the customer, food comes to the customer. Everything is coming to the customer. Now, if you want a USP, all experiences under one roof is not enough. You need to do much more. So hence, after opening 9 malls, we went in to reimagine the mall business. So what worked then won't work now and won't work in future. So we went to this process and we came up 2022 onwards, Forum Malls 2.0. Now, our chairman, Mr. Irfan Razak, made a statement when we sold the stakes. He said, bigger, better malls. That's the reason. Now, there are 2 words in that, very powerful. Bigger is still fine. The better is something that we have been working on. And I'd like to showcase today, I'll give you a glimpse of what that better looks like. Now, these are the different malls that we are looking at. This is Forum South Bangalore, Kanakpura Road, Jayanagar, Banashankari, JP Nagar. 1 million square feet. I'm not showing the real image because I would like you guys to personally come and see it. You'll believe the real image is better than this. This is 1 million square feet. And if you see what's happening on terrace, you see the trees there. All our vertical transportation goes all the way to terrace where we have performance arena. There are lots of features here. Binoy is the architect. And this is how the mall looks from inside. These are the atrium views. And if you see that bridge there are 5 coffee shops, each on 1 floor, 1,500 square feet each. A lot of new features. Binoy from London is the architect here. This is almost ready. We are opening in October 2022. But I would like you to see this. And this is another mall. Oh, another aspect of Forum Falcon City, something different that we have not done. To get people into the properties, into the malls, you also need culture. What have we done about culture? We are putting 1,200-seater auditorium, that's the auditorium, next to the mall, connected with the mall. No more performances in the atrium. No more live music performances in the fire driveways. This is the most, we had Ustad Zakir Hussain performing in a mall in 2019. He came and performed in Forum Shantiniketan. And after the performance, he said, I'm not really happy because it was not an organized environment, not conducive for classical music. So this auditorium is state-of-the-art auditorium. You see these images, and it's connected to the mall. And the roof of the auditorium has an amphitheater. So we'll have 2 performances at a time. One covered, one on terrace. So this is a new feature which nobody in the country has ever tried. This will be the first mall to add culture, music, into the mall in an organized environment. Now, this is another property of ours. I don't have time to discover all the properties, so I'm going to go a little fast. This is Forum Chennai, the new Forum, on OMR Road. Now, you see this image. Broadway Malyan is the architect. This is out of the box. There's not a box. And this is facing the ocean. It is facing the beach. And where you see those 4 pillars is where we have an amphitheater facing the beach. And on top 3 floors is Marriott Hotel. Because in Chennai, unless you have a 5-star hotel, you can't serve liquor. So we have a 15,000 square feet bar, a microbrewery, on the mall floor, part of the hotel. That's the idea. This will be the only mall in the whole state of Tamil Nadu to serve liquor. Nobody has. So this is thinking out of the box, and that is what we wanted to do. We didn't want to live with those. Now you can't ride a scooter in that terrain, right? Now this is the new version, and when we have several properties like that, and these are the architects with whom we are working. The best in the world, the best malls in the world, across Europe, US, and Australia, these are the architects who have done it. And then this is our project pipe lineup. We have 6 malls, each 1 million, all tier 1 cities. 3 in Bangalore, South Bangalore, North Bangalore, and Sarjapur Road. Chennai, Hyderabad, Kochi. And then we have a small property on Brigade Road where Rex Theatre was, a 50-year-old hotel, which we have done a F&B joint. So this is a project lineup. And then the branding approach. Of course, that's our old logo, what you're seeing there at the bottom right there. Now we can't go with new rides with old name. A name has to change. So this is the branding approach. Where we said we have to rebrand. We went to our first logo, butterfly. And we took the word F from Forum. Now, we hired the best ad agency in the country to design this for us. So they took the word F and gave a different font. And surprisingly, it becomes like a butterfly wing. You flip it, inverse it, it's a butterfly. But what they say, don't be yellow, show true colors. Don't be mellow. So the theory of adding color came in. And then we chose 4 colors, each adding a different experience. Red for passion, orange for celebration, escape for teal, and indulgence for purple, which then makes the logo, the new logo of the 7 million square feet that we're going to build, the Forum, a Prestige Group enterprise. And then lastly, the punchline, it's happening. Thank you, people. It has been a pleasure. I've been working with all you guys for 20 years, part of the team which opened the first mall in 2002, and then did the whole journey. It was not an easy decision for us. We are emotional. Our board is emotional board. But it was not an easy decision, but we had to do because we wanted to take it to the next level, be more relevant to the customers with culture, with music, with passion running in through. And shopping is a part of it. It just happens. Shopping is not the focus. Celebration is the focus. Thank you all.